Hello, Whiskers! So, I've decided to hop on the trend. Everybody is doing their last 10 books for 2020. My reading goal for this year is 42 books, and I've already read 32. So, we are on that um, final leg of the race, and I want to go through the next 10 books I'm going to read. I actually haven't decided on all of them yet. So we're going to decide together. First off, let's start with what I'm reading right now. I'm reading my first Nicholas Sparks, and I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm like that far in, but I'm really struggling. I have never met less likable main characters in my life. The girl, I don't remember her name. She only has one friend in the whole world, and it's her biological sister. And I don't understand why her family has not disowned her yet. Her sister takes her out to dinner and she, no shit, complains the entire time. I don't want to go out. I don't like this place. There are too many tourists. I'd go to the beach sometimes. Ugh, why do we have to sit at the bar? Like, just shut up. Shut up. She invited you out. You need the company. You complain about being lonely, and then you complain about having company. You're not fun to be around. And the sister is going out later. She's not inviting this boner along. She's going out with her friends, and she's just sort of kept her sister company for a little bit of time. And then we have the man who has sort of a criminal past. He almost beat someone to death a couple of times. So he's violent, but now he's learned to control those urges and he's doing MMA. But the problem is with learning to control his anger, he's also learned to bottle up all of his emotions. The dialogue trees where he speaks are the most tedious things I've ever read in my life. Friend says, "Hi, do you like my tie?" You don't want my opinion. Oh no, I really do. My wife got it for me. What do you think? I don't even wear ties. No, seriously, what do you think? You really don't want my opinion. No, please tell me. I think that's a very ugly tie. But my wife got it for me, and you don't even wear ties. Okay. Like, why? Why did I waste my time with that? I knew he was boring before. Thank you very much. And then when these two lovebirds meet for the first time, Boring and moany, he just like straight up, he's fishing, she's walking past him. He's just like, you know what? Almost killed a man. I like had anger issues. I beat people up. My face is swollen, but that was like from a legit fight. I do MMA now. Excuse me? You're just gonna say that right up front? And then he says, yeah, because this one girl, she like Googled me and found out later, and I don't want that again. So I'm just gonna put all of my baggage out on the table. Like, you were just wanted to do some small talk. Now deal with this. No, no. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I feel really guilty. I like have to keep reading it. I don't think I'm even at Bubuvena's like 100-page mark. But and my mom borrowed me this book. I kind of need to keep going, but I hate it so much. I hate them so much. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. So that's that. Other books that I definitely want to read as soon as possible. No, wait. Let's stick to currently reading. Currently reading, I'm also reading Mindfulness in Plain English, which was written by a monk. I'm reading the audiobook of it. And I've done like a little bit of mindfulness with Chandray. She's like really into that stuff. When I was going through a tough time, I did some of that with Chandray, and it was really useful. And what little I know, I really have found a lot of benefit in. But now reading this, there's like so much more to it. I'm very much at the beginning, but it's very interesting. And I don't know how much of it I'll apply, but knowledge is never a bad thing, and I'm enjoying it. Okay, Then books that I want to read as soon as possible because I borrowed them, both from my mom. First one is a smart hot point. I remember her reading this like a couple of years ago on holiday and she loved it. And my dad was laughing about how she couldn't sleep because she was finishing this book. It's not that thick, but yeah, I'm pretty interested. Good arms on the cover, promising. And then an Afrikaans book, Gush, Dion Meyer. He's actually been having a lot of interviews these days because a lot of the plot points on here seem eerily similar to our current pandemic problem. So I definitely want to get into it. It is just intimidating. So yeah, this is also next. Will I do reviews or all of or any of these books? I don't know. I usually decide whether or not I'm going to do a review after I've read the book based on like whether or not I have thoughts. Um, so yeah, other books I definitely want to start reading soon. Okay, then there are a handful of other books. So we have four so far. Then there are a couple of other audiobooks that I want to get into pretty soon. I need to finish the Dark Tower series, so that's definitely going to be next up on my list. The seventh book of the Dark Tower series, called The Dark Tower. So then, okay, so that brings us to five. Then it'll probably be holidays. And I usually read a lot during the holidays. We go to Flex, and there's not really a lot of internet where we're at, so I usually read a lot there. And I usually like reading something light and fluff. So I'll probably get into a couple of these, one or two of these, smart books that I still have and that I still haven't read. So that will be next. And then there's this guy over here that Chandra bought me a while ago that I really also want to get into. The Tower. That's this like Romanesque stuff that I really want to read. And it's just so pretty. So yeah, that one's next. So then we're about at 8. I need 2 more. What are going to be my last 2 books? I have a couple of audiobooks that I want to get into. First, just because this title sounds ridiculous, I really want to read The Sword Edged Blonde. Because why the hell not? And then the last one, I really want to get into Mistborn. So I'm gonna see if I can find an audiobook version of that with my next month's Audible credit, and then I'm gonna start that series and yeah, read that into the new year. So those are my 10 books. If you guys have any better recommendations, or you can tell me no, throw that one away. I have a good trash for you. Please let me know. But these are sort of my plans that I just made up, so now I have to stick to that. I usually just read whatever I feel like, but these are books that I've been wanting to read for so long, and I need to plan what I'm going to pack when I go on holiday. So this is that. Thank you for planning with me. Bye, Whiskers.
Hey, listeners. So definitely let me know if you've read any of these books, what I have to look forward to. But don't spoil me or don't spoil everybody else. So if there's a spoiler, just mark it very boldly. I don't really mind spoilers that much, but I know a lot of people do. So just give us a warning, please. Okay. Bye, listeners.